All right, and welcome to another episode of the Independent Wrestling Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Redman coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz. First off, apologies. Last week we did not have a show. Family business came up, and we had to address that. So all is well, though, Minderz. Everybody's in good spirits.
Oh yeah, house is good. House is good.
Okay, but did it give you time to forgive me?
No,
Are you really still mad at me?
I am. I'm salty at you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask maybe a dumb question. Was it really that bad?
It was pretty bad.
I thought it went great.
Oh, I'm sure you did. You weren't the one he was making fun of the entire time.
Well, I was in the comments. He was making fun of me a little bit.
Not as much as he was making fun of me for an hour straight.
Well, you may have had it coming, but
You still got that damn thing up in the corner.
oh, is that still up there?
Yeah, it's still up there.
For those of you with poor vision, she's referring to this image.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt appropriate with he was filling in. Phil did admirably. Thanks again to Ben Trust for filling in a couple weeks ago.
Joy.
This may be a T-shirt on Brainbuster Tees before too long.
Seriously? You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Well, actually, no, I wouldn't, because then we'd probably have to give Trust a cut.
Exactly. Don't do that.
Minderz, we got a lot to talk about today. Number one, we do have a guest that's going to be joining us here in about 10 minutes or so. The king of Thrash, Justin Poole, friend of the show, who's going to be joining us.
Been a while since we've seen him.
Yeah, he sounds like he's got quite a bit going on in IEW down in the St. Louis area, so we're going to get into that a little bit with him. Then we got
I saw on Facebook where he's been cranky.
He's been cranky, and he doesn't know how much he's going to get in trouble for what he's going to say. So I'm very curious what that means.
Oh boy!
So this could be a spicy one. We have to let him know your
disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
The opinions of Justin Poole are not necessarily those of the Independent Wrestling Shootout.
That's true.
And we are rated PG-ish.
Yes. We're gonna have to talk about the Edgewood show for 01 that happened on the 28th because we were not here to discuss it.
Yeah, sorry. When family has emergency surgery, sometimes you just gotta kind of switch plans up a little bit and take care of what you gotta take care of.
Exactly. It's a no harm done. We're going to talk about GCW and JCW over this past weekend. One of our old buddies was in JCW in the main event on Sunday.
One of our old buddies was my Hoot of the Week.
Yeah.
Actually, you're going to yell at me because I only saw that match for JCW.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay. And I watched like not even a full match of Backyard with GCW.
I didn't watch Backyard.
Nope.
I saw a clip of a dude on fire, and I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I am not a deathmatch person. I'm not going to sit through it. Sorry.
That one clip made it the most outlaw of outlaw mud shows.
For the moment. I'm sure somebody will top it.
They'll have a show called Hold My Beer, and they'll go from
there. Right? I'm waiting for that group to come out.
Right. HMB.
Yeah. Hold My Beer.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about PWE coming up this weekend, Minderz. You're going to be there in St. Louis.
I am.
Or at the Mill, I should say, not in St. Louis.
At the Mill. In Granite City.
Some big names on that. EC3
Sold out show.
Sold out show. Yeah. We're going to talk about AVW this Sunday. Locked and Loaded, I believe, is the name of this show.
Yep.
I got some of our old favorites going to be showing up on that one, so we'll make picks for that show. As of now, I am not doing commentary on that one. I will just be there checking it out. But
I'll be there, and I'm sure I'll still be running a camera.
Possibly.
No, there's Cobra match. I'll be running a camera. Come on now, you know me better than that. Thank you. Put it in your bag and bring it with you, please.
Yep, I will have it with me.
That's like the best.
For those wondering,
that
is not some sort of marital aid. That is my phone holder.
No, it's a phone holder, which is one of the best things ever invented.
It is kind of a godsend.
Because your hand doesn't hurt from holding it like this the entire time.
That's true.
It's awesome.
Plus, also, it folds that into a tripod if you have a tabletop.
Yeah, but I don't need to do all that.
No, just there if you need it.
Yep.
But so we're going to talk about that. We got to talk about some shows. Well,
Hybrid, results from Hybrid this past weekend.
Sounds like a fun one there.
No One Fights Alone.
No One Fights Alone coming up this coming weekend, right? On the 12th?
And Dreamwave is the 12th.
Ah.
So a little bit. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with results? Do we want to?
Let's start with 0-1. That was the most the first thing that happened.
Okay. I have notes on that one, so hold on. Let me grab my notes. Okay.
Please do. I guess the first real newsy thing that happened is not that Chan won musical chairs, but that LDLC was unsuccessful challenging for the junior heavyweight championship, and then he ripped his own face off, Minderz.
He did. Did you know it was Logan?
I was stumped. I couldn't believe it.
Totally
I thought he was a referee.
I did too. Totally blew my mind.
Man.
And I don't understand because we used to see both of them at one show at the same time.
I know, right?
So I don't get it.
But looks like he got some friends too after that match. So our buddy Limbo showed up. Kai, yeah, and they all started tuning up Joey something good, and then
I didn't mind that.
No,
I didn't mind that.
I'm sure you didn't.
That damn picture's gonna haunt me forever.
But Joey did get back up. Hippie Johnny and Killian Kane, who I'm not real familiar with, but
he's one of the new ones that we have noticed that he's been on the posters for Thursday night.
Yep,
but I haven't seen him in person yet.
I'll say this: I enjoyed what I saw of him.
I did too. I did too. Although he looked like kind of a highlighter, but
maybe a little bit.
That's just color choices. That has nothing to do
Myron
with what
Reed
he's
vibe to
he did
his look. So
he did,
and I know you like that Myron Reed.
I do like that Myron Reed.
Okay, so but first match I guess we should talk about is the one that I think had you ripped asunder, Minderz.
Oh, it broke my heart.
So many friends in this match. Devontae Knox against the ever noble Grand Regent Camaro Jackson.
Right.
Sean Point. There is a Wrestling for the Cure in Springfield on Saturday too.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, there's lots of wrestling this weekend if you haven't figured that out yet.
Devontae re-upped his membership on the Camaro Jackson Yeet list.
Oh, sure did. Holy crap. He got some hair.
He got some hair. he went a-flying. And I'll be honest, I got to call this one an upset. Devontae got the win on Camaro.
Hey Carson, I'm not gonna call it an upset.
Well, I know you. Well, you were just upset that these two were going at it.
No, I was excited they were going at it, but it was killing me. That's the best
your mama hasn't watched this match yet.
Yeah, I haven't. Mama hasn't watched it yet. But I swear, with the thing, I felt all the emotions throughout the entire match. The psychology of the match was, mwah, chef's kiss.
A strong opener, could have been the main event.
Could have been the main event. Easily been the main event. Nothing against the guys that were in the main event, but this was my match of the night. This was my match of the
night. I agree.
Nothing against the other. Quest and Lopez was another good one.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice it must have been hot in that gym, because it seemed like some of the guys were just getting exhausted. I
saw a good-sized fan sitting next to Rob Leach at the announce table, pointed at the ring.
Yeah.
So I think they had it planned pretty well. Carson, how's it going? Going pretty well.
It's going.
All things considered.
We'll see you Sunday.
Minderz, what did you think of the debuting Lilith Khan?
I like her. I want to talk to her. I want to meet her.
Is it because she obliterated both the glitch and the angler?
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
But she got backs, though. We like backs.
But she didn't beat backs.
She didn't beat backs, but
she did not beat backs.
She
that sounds
tossed him around a little bit.
Back. She tossed him around, but she did not beat him.
Mothers everywhere were weeping at the treatment backs received from Lilith Khan.
All moms love backs.
He's your mom's favorite wrestler.
No, he's not.
Just the royal you.
Oh, the royal you mean everybody?
Yes.
Ah.
It says your mom's favorite wrestler on the t-shirts.
Yeah, but he's not my mom's favorite.
No, your mom has several favorites, and none of them are backs.
Nope. Not that she doesn't like backs. She just
she has a type.
Except for one, which I don't understand. Yeah, he's back.
And when that happens, you do this.
Yeah. No.
No, wait,
The other
no.
one. That one. They still haven't fixed the belt. Have you noticed that?
I did notice that. I was waiting for Lopez to just take that side plate off and just jab Quest in the head with it.
Right.
Speaking of new TNT champion, Quest Parker.
I'm curious to see how that all is going to play out.
Well, yeah, because elsewhere they're buddies. They the Revolution.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, but then again, Minderz Law.
This is true. This is very true.
So, what'd you think of Theo and was it Devon?
Yeah. His name is escaping me. Hang on, I got it here. Devin Graves. Yeah. Haas fight. You know about my Haas fights.
Oh, Quest was stripped.
What?
Quest got stripped of the belt.
Oh, that's newsy.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Let me do some quick research. You go right ahead. You talk about.
See if you can get a statement from Rob Leach.
Well, let's see if we can get. You go ahead and talk about Theo and Devin.
Theo and Devin Graves. Like I said, Haas fight. Two big dudes just pounding each other. Theo had Jovi and Devontae in his corner, which is why, by the way, you didn't get a shout out at the start of the match.
I know. That's okay. I'll forgive them.
It's all right. Theo, just more proof that he can hit that spear from anywhere and get a 1-2-3 on anybody. Because even the big guys, they'll go down when Theo hits that spear on you.
They will.
Yep. I think Goldberg could learn a thing or two from Theo White on how to do a spear.
Okay, so it says after Anthony Lopez stole the title back earlier in the night on a technicality. Okay.
All right.
Okay. We shall see. You know who's going to be at TNT tomorrow night, right?
I heard.
It's your favorite wrestler.
I think I can officially say we have. I think we've more or less buried the hatchet. I don't have as much grief towards CMC as I used to, just because out of sight, out of mind, I guess.
Probably. Although he's still mean to you when he sees you.
Yeah, more annoying than mean.
But you pick on him too because you complain about his parking.
Well, that's just being a conscientious motorist.
Well, whatever. All right, we got
to be between the lines.
We got two more matches we can talk about.
All right, B.A. Malkin and Big Munch. How about that one?
I think I might have mentioned this at one point on the show. I could be wrong. I don't know if I did or not. But I feel like that was one that I would have been okay with that I might have mentioned, but I don't know. Because it was every bit of what I thought it would be.
Pretty much.
What do you think of BA's new haircut?
I think it's an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Got the white boots going.
You could tell. You know what, though? As he's going around the ring, I think he misses my signs. He won't admit it. But I think he misses my signs. I could be wrong.
I think it's very possible. Because you weren't at this show.
I was not at this show. I sponsored wrestlers at this show, but I was not at this show.
So did we.
I said
shootout was no. You said I thought you said I. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Freudian slip, perhaps.
Could have been. Who knows? Nah, I wouldn't have done that to you.
You wouldn't do that. But no, BA got the win on Munch.
Yep. Which I would have. Honestly, I would have been disappointed if Munch would have got the win because BA's been there longer, and this was Munch's kind of not his first showing at 0-1, but he hasn't been there very often.
Right.
And then the last match we need to talk about.
Go on.
Skylar Sparks
and
Reign Victoria.
Okay, first off, what did you think of Skylar? This is the first time I've seen her.
Oh, this isn't the first time I've seen Skylar. I saw Skylar against Thunder Kitty.
I like that Thunder Kitty.
Yep.
I like all kitties.
But I saw Skylar at against Thunder Kitty down at St. Louis. So I've seen Skylar before. I like Skylar.
Yeah.
I like her heel
Very
work. I
impressive.
think it's very good. She's a very hateable heel.
Yeah.
So
Still getting used to Rain as a babyface again.
yeah. Yeah. Is she a babyface or is she a tweener? I'm starting to feel like she's a tweener.
I don't think that she'll ever get full heel treatment especially in Edgewood, but
Not in 0-1. Not at 0-1. She will never get full
she's
heel
too
treatment again.
ubiquitous in 0-1.
Yep. They all love her too much. I don't think she'll ever be heel at 0-1 again.
No.
Or she's going to have to do something really.
Have to punt one of her babies.
I don't know if
I will put that out in the universe. She wouldn't do that.
Don't put that out in the universe.
No, those babies are adorable,
and they love me.
Yes.
I'm still I'll admit I'm confused by the ending though. The finish had me very confused.
Me too.
And maybe we were just
maybe it was a bad angle.
Maybe it was a bad angle. But to me, I thought Skylar won.
I thought Rain's shoulders were down, but like I said, maybe we were at a bad angle on the camera to where we
must have been a bad angle. So,
but either way, a solid match. I like that Skylar Sparks. I hope we see more of her.
Skylar was picking on Smithson.
Yeah.
I can't remember what her first name is. What's her first name?
Susie?
No.
Shelby.
Anyway, Shelby. There you go. That's it. So, yeah. But
the main event, it was an impromptu made 6-man tag. Joey O'Reilly, Cordell, Killian Kane, and Hippie Johnny against DLC and Limbo and Kai. Last name?
Dayton.
Thank you. I was trying to read his trunks, but I couldn't make it out.
They're Elysium.
Elysium, the tag team.
Yes.
Is Elysium an offshoot of Depravity?
I believe so. I think it's all kind of in the same
universe.
So
when Napier's not there.
I got you. Don't worry.
I've only seen a handful of Napier's matches, so I'm still getting used to that.
See, and the thing is, I thought I'd only seen a handful of them, and come to find out, no, I've seen a ton of Napier matches, so didn't know that till later, but it is what it is. All right, so what was your match of the night?
For this, hands down, Devontae and Camaro.
Like I said, Quest and Lopez was up there too, but
Devontae
and Camaro. Camaro even caught iron cakes to the chest. Did you see that?
I did. He tasted the cakes.
Well, not really, because they kind of hit him right in the chest.
Well, he felt the cakes.
But, well, that was 0-1, kids. Now, their next show, I believe, is in Peoria at Comic-Con. Is that this weekend? That's not this weekend.
I think it's next weekend.
Is that next weekend?
I want to say it's the 19th. And then, of course, they got the big show in Berwyn.
Yeah, I'd love to go to that one.
Divine. As we get closer to that, I'd like to try to get somebody from 0-1 on to talk about that one.
Yeah, Saturday 19th for Peoria. Saturday, July 19th, showtimes are at noon and at 2. Victor Analog makes his return to 0-1 to defend his championship against Quest Parker, B.A. Malkin, and Hippie Johnny.
Oh, it's a 4-way.
Minderz Law. Oh, by the way, there was something else that I wrote Minderz. Oh, never mind. That's on GCW. We can run. You want to run down tomorrow's card real quick? It's really, there's 4 things that they had talked about.
For
TNT.
Yeah, we can do that.
0-1. Tomorrow night tag team match. Tommy Davis and Anthony Lopez.
Interesting team.
Versus Quest Parker and Noah Clover. So probably the 2 biggest baby faces down there right now versus the 2 biggest heels.
I really like the idea of Lopez and Davis teaming up.
Yeah. You're not the only one. Here's the problem, though, that Lopez has kind of got to watch out for. He's got that title. And Tommy's got the briefcase.
Oh.
Remember?
Mm-hmm. He has that briefcase, yes. So,
But how many times did we say he has the briefcase and then Minderz never did use it? So
well,
we'll see what
to be fair,
happens.
he didn't get the chance with
Well,
the
he had
injury.
chances. He just
But who knows if he would have done it eventually?
right.
I still maintain that contract is good when he comes back.
Could make things interesting.
Bring that spiffy looking briefcase that he was so proud of.
No, I don't like that briefcase. He hit Jimmy in the head with it. I don't like that briefcase.
Put a fresh 8x10 in there, cash it in.
We got Cordell Kane versus the Luminary.
Okay.
Gwen Yadana versus Alex Monroe, TSO.
Okay.
And then special appearance, the return of the prodigal son, CMC.
Oh yeah, for those who don't know, he has retired the Prodigy name.
He has. At least that's what I heard. So CMC makes his return to TNT. I'm interested to see how that goes.
I'm sure it will be riveting.
You know what I just realized? It's been a while since some of the titles have been defended. Well, I guess it was War Games, though, wasn't it? So they really haven't had a show since War Games, have they?
No, I mean Joey defended the junior title in Edgewood, the Edgewood Fest.
But
Victor defended it at War Games.
Victor defended at War Games.
Killer Kate defended at War Games. And
Diamante?
Well, I think she had some commitments back in Mexico. She
did, back. But we need to get her back so that can get defended. Well, do we want to move on and happy Wednesday, Clay? Do we want to talk about GCW while we still wait for our guest?
We can do that.
And if we have to, we'll put a pin in it.
Yep. Sean, the beef is on a low simmer at this point.
Yeah, it's just a simmer now. They're not really beefing anymore.
It's more of a what's the word I'm looking for, Minderz?
Annoyance.
Yes, thank you. It is an annoyance. He annoys me.
And you annoy him. So I mean,
I don't know why. I'm a delight.
Yeah. Who did you put? You've made me wear a Joey hat, and you've had me co-host.
I didn't make you wear a Joey hat. You lost a bet.
Well, I could have said I wasn't going to keep the bet and been a punk, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you're not a punk. You were a person of honor to the point where you still have the hat.
I do. It's up there. It moved from the trash can.
Yeah. Minderz, why don't you like Ben Trust?
Never liked Ben Trust. Ben Trust pissed me off. He's been mean to me. He called me a dweeb.
He calls everybody a dweeb.
He called me a super dweeb, and he hoped that my Christmas tree fell over on my 37 cats that I don't have.
At least he sent you a Christmas message. Do I still have that? I don't think so.
No, please don't.
I don't. That was from last. I was on. Well,
Devontae, but dude, boo! I'm so proud of you. Devontae's in the chat.
Ah, Devontae.
Hey, we're going to talk about him a little bit this weekend too, because he's got a tag team match coming up this weekend.
You got some big business coming up.
He does, my buddy.
Yes.
All right, so let's move on. GCW.
GCW.
Oh wait, or do you want to do hybrid? I sent you the hybrid stuff, didn't I? Because we really are just reading results. Because
yeah, why don't we run down hybrid?
Okay, hold. Let me figure out where I put it. There it is. All right, so Logan Myers beat Thomas Heim. I assume that's how you pronounce him. Heim.
Spell?
Heim.
Heim.
Kendall Fire beat Tyler Scott. Isaiah Moore beats. What? Kendall Fire beating Tyler Scott? That seems about right for me, but okay.
Oh, I misheard you over the sound of my hacking.
Isaiah Moore beat Sage Phillips and Avery Hertz. And the person I got it from Dickie. Dickie is the one that helped me out with getting these results. And he said for his money, this was match of the night. So I'm going to have to get back. I'm going to have to get on IWTV and watch it because they're usually pretty good about getting them up within a week. Can you unmute yourself or are you still hacking? Nope, still hacking. Okay,
Okay,
Twist and Flip beat the O'Doyles in a 3-on-2 handicap tag.
I hear they rule.
You're terrible. Dalton Davis had his open challenge. Any guesses?
Who's had the open challenge?
Dalton?
I'm
Davis? Before you say McKenzie and I say no, Davis?
I'm gonna guess Cobra.
No. Cobra actually did not make it last minute cancellation. It was one Clayton Clark.
I thought he left his boots in the ring.
I thought he did too, but apparently from his Facebook it says keep him guessing. So I'm okay with this. But it ended in a no contest after Ace Perry came out and interfered.
Oh, that pesky Ace.
Pesky Ace. And the War Pigs retained the Hybrid Championship tag team titles against DNGR, which is Eric Dillinger and Josh Crane. So
you like that, Josh Crane?
I do like that, Josh. Where's my doll? He's around. Oh, he's over there. Oh, he's behind the Matt Cardona doll. Okay. Oh, we have a guest.
We have a guest.
All right.
All right. Joining us now from the St. Louis area, one king of thrash from IEW, Justin Poole. Hello, sir.
Hi. Can he hear us?
Can you hear us, sir?
See, everything was supposed to be really serious, so I don't know if he's meaning it this way. Okay.
All right. Justin, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, there we go.
He was making us wait. I don't like it. Hello, Mr. Poole. How are you doing?
Look at the guns.
Hello, doing great.
Good. All right, Reb, you have more of an idea of what's going on, so you need to start this one off.
All right, so we don't often get to talk about IEW on the show. So I know you are you present? You're still their heavyweight champion, right?
I think we got a lag going on.
I think you're right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's going in and out. I think we got a lag.
Yeah.
All right.
Not very professional of the King of Thrash to have a terrible.
Yeah, we're gonna get bits and pieces all night. It's gonna suck. I feel so bad because I really wanted to know what Justin had to say.
I think we're gonna try him again here. He's gonna drop out and come back in.
I'm gonna send you a video.
Hey, if there's no technical issues, then I worry.
Oh, me too. I worry more when I'm gonna send you a video that you need to watch, but watch it on silent because I messed up and didn't watch it on silent. That was what you heard in the back.
I
just got that from a friend.
All right. Looks like he's working on getting back into the chat here. Try this again.
Can you hear us now, sir?
Let's see. Justin, can you hear us? All right. This is troubling. We're gonna.
Well, now I know. I don't know if it's us or if it's him or.
Well, I don't think it's us because we're picking up, but I'll see he's buffering, as you can see the little wheel there on the.
And he's back out again.
All right, we're gonna get this figured out.
We are going to get this figured out. Do you like that video? Did you see that video?
Oh, hang on, I have to watch it now.
Watch that video. It's like 6 seconds. It's great. 6 seconds of silence. Wait, where's our...
Oh, ooh, damn.
Such a professional. I love it.
All right. Justin Poole, can you hear us?
I'm gonna put up a sad Lithgow. This is sad.
Oh, now don't put up a sad Lithgow. That's admitting defeat here.
I'm not admitting defeat. I'm just saying. And then you're gonna hack up Ling Long. Hey, why don't we take a break and see if we can? Let's pay some bills and see if we can get this working better for them.
All right. Let's do that. So hang back here. We will go to an edge. All right, we are back, and it looks like we have our guest back with us here, Justin Poole. How are you, sir?
He was working just fine a minute ago.
Oh my goodness.
Great. You guys are still freezing a little bit. If this doesn't work, I think I might try my cell phone. I think that might work better than my 15-year-old computer.
Oh yeah, that might be the way to go. Because
you're freezing on us too.
All right, so
yep.
yeah.
See, he froze. Look at the fun smile on his face. It's such a good looking smile.
Look at that punum.
Yeah, still not.
All right, so he's gonna drop it. He's gonna try it on his phone.
He's gonna try it on his phone. Yep, that's good.
Oh,
that's funny. That's funny.
Never a dull moment here, folks.
No, never. Hey, why don't we real quick just run through the card for Epic, or not Epic?
Which one's that one?
The one from Friday, or the one for Friday. This one. Hold on. This one right here. This one.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Strictly business.
Strictly business.
So we talk about the card for this one because you've got. This is quite a card.
Yeah.
Except on this one, there's only one person on here that I think he'll be at the show, but I don't think he will not be in the ring. I know that. So.
Okay.
That'd be one Mike Outlaw.
Right. As always, good thoughts to Mike Outlaw and speedy recovery, all that good business. First up, our announced team will be Amanda Trust and Paige Mack.
That made Trust stay when he saw his wife pop up when I was showing all those pictures.
Oh, hang on.
All right.
Let's try this. Justin Poole.
Can you hear us now?
Oh, it's working great now.
Hallelujah. Very nice. Very
Yay! Nice. At first, we weren't sure if you were like being serious and like weren't going to talk to us because we know you've got some issues going down at your little IEW. So yeah.
Come on, Minderz, do your research.
Yeah, because I haven't had anything going on, Reb. Nothing at all. So what is going on? You are still their champion, correct?
I am technically still the heavyweight champion, though I have not actually been able to defend the belt a single time due to my collarbone and shoulder surgery. Which, I mean, maybe you heard, but that was actually Eagle Eye's fault. He attacked me on a mountain.
On a mountain?
Damn.
Yeah, I was snowboarding for my birthday, and I was going down the hill. It was my 40th birthday, and I'm going super fast down the hill, and out of nowhere, a big ass bird that looked just like Eagle Eye swooped in and hit me, and I flipped and I fell and I broke my collarbone.
Those damn birds. Those Eagle Eye, damn it.
I expect better from Eagle Eye.
I know, I expect better from him. Oh, well.
All right, so Justin, I brought you on for a specific reason because as we're friends on the Facebook, so I see what's going on here, and there's been a lot of chatter through IEW about this group dysfunction, and I know next to nothing about it. So I was hoping that you could come on, kind of shed a little light on it for us. What's going on? Where's the issue? What's the plan? Like, what's going on?
Well, basically, a little over a year ago, dysfunction came into Illinois Elite Wrestling, which is Brandon Espinosa, Kyle Roberts, Tom Coffey, and some other nerds. They came in and they started basically trying to take over the show. They stole some of our wrestlers and started taking them on the road with them, making them miss our shows. They started attacking people, trying to steal the belts. They did a little bit of a pile driver to this one lady and threatened to take over. And eventually what happened was there was a 5-on-5 match for control of the company. And Illinois Elite Wrestling picked a bunch of skinny little dorks from Cottage Hills Wrestling to represent IEW, even though they had the 250-pound king of Thrash and a bunch of other badasses in the locker room that could have helped the company. And those skinny little nerds lost the company to dysfunction. So now for the last year, we've been under their control, and basically they don't follow any of the rules. They act like jerks. They run the place the way they want to, which is bringing in their friends, giving their friends title shots, and disrespecting all the IEW originals and all the people like me who have put our blood, sweat, and tears into this company. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of them. I told everybody from the start not to let them come around, and nobody listened to me. And now we're stuck with them. But August 9th, we have one more shot because we challenged them at the last show, and we're doing a rematch, 5 versus 5 again, and winner takes control of Illinois Elite Wrestling.
Okay.
And have the teams been picked yet?
Steve Dysfunction has picked most of their team. Our general manager, War, has been picking Team IEW. So far, he's announced that 5-star Jesse J, who is the interim champion right now, and Johnny B, they're both on Team IEW. And there's 3 open spots that have not been announced yet.
And are you going to be healthy enough to take one of those spots?
Technically, I have not been medically cleared by my surgeon. At my last appointment, he said that the collarbone's not really healing the way he thought it would, and he maybe needs to see me again. But don't tell my wife about this. I've decided that I don't really give a shit what the doctor says, and if they will let me be on Team IEW, I will be on Team IEW, and I will punch Brandon Espinosa in his mouth.
So I guess it's safe to say that whether you're on the team or not, you are going to be there.
I will be there. I was in the crowd at the last show. Dysfunction ran their asses out during basically every match and attacked all of the wrestlers over and over. At the end of the night, Big Daddy Dion and 5-star Jesse J were having a match for the interim heavyweight title, and they had a hell of a match, one of the best matches I've ever seen in IEW. And at the end of that match, Dysfunction ran out and attacked both of those guys. And at that point, I had had enough, so I grabbed my kendo stick and I dove in the ring and I started laying people out.
There you go. Sounds like a guy we had on the pod a few weeks ago, Minderz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what? Wait, what I missed? Sorry. Thought that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Poor Reb's been fighting this cold for like the past 2 weeks. Like, we're starting to feel really sorry for him, and he has to hack up a hairball like every 5 seconds. So it's kind of obnoxious.
I mean, starting to.
Yeah. Did you hear who he stuck me with 2 weeks ago?
I did not know.
So I had to do the independent podcast by myself, right? Well, supposed to do it by myself.
Well, you were hosting.
I was hosting. He was taking a break.
I provided her a very able co-host.
Mm-hmm. By the name Benjamin the Jet Trust.
That son of a bitch.
Right? Right? I will agree.
No, he's
And
a guy sometimes, I guess.
well, he wasn't a nice guy to me for that full hour. So I did make him. Oh, you gotta see the picture up in the corner. This is what Rep did to me, and he's telling me that it's going to be on a T-shirt one of these. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Ugh.
I told her I'm not going to because then we had to give Trust a cut, and
We don't want to do that.
Money maker, so you could probably help move some merch.
that's
Well,
true.
that's true. That's true. All right, Reb, it's on you, bud.
All right, so you've been out with the collarbone, with the shoulder, and how's that? Like, obviously you're one of the big names in IEW, and we've seen you in 0-1 before. Where else have you been, like, going around down in the St. Louis area?
Well, my main goal is still fighting my way onto the St. Louis Anarchy roster.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, my last 2 matches there were losses to Jacques Kennedy and Kenny Calix. Old Cutthroat Kenny got the best of me on my last match, and I haven't had an opportunity since then. But to be fair, Warhorse was hanging out in the crowd during our match, and he kind of distracted me a little bit just by walking around. I was like, oh, hey, cool, there's Warhorse. What's he doing, man? He's watching my match. That's pretty cool. And then Kenny pulled some underhanded BS and tricked me into a submission hold and beat me. And now I haven't had another shot since then. But Circus Maximus is July 25th, and I will be there at St. Louis Anarchy, ready to punch anybody in the face if they'll let me. So I think, one more shot, give me another little skinny nerd, I'll take him out.
There you go.
Kenny's not really a skinny nerd, though.
He's pretty nerdy.
Kenny's my nephew.
I should say nerd. Maybe I should say like emo kid.
There you go. Emo
Yeah,
kid.
he's
I like
definitely an
that.
emo kid.
He's definitely an emo kid.
Minderz, just refresh me if you know this. Is Jacques in Annihilation down in Anarchy?
No, they are not.
They
Okay.
are not.
Okay, so
It
that
is-
was just a random match up there. It wasn't.
It's Kenny, Victor, Warhorse, and
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog
Mad Dog, yeah.
when he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great fucking group.
Thomas says good evening.
Hello.
Shaft. That's the MMWA commissioner.
Ah,
Ah.
he says you better wait to get cleared to wrestle.
Uh-oh.
Can't do it. It's been too long.
And I do like that 5-star Jesse J.
Yeah, he's great. If I could have handpicked somebody to be the interim champ while I was hurt, he definitely would have been on my list.
See, that poor guy, when he first showed up at 0-1, I called him 1-star for I don't know how long.
Oh, he was a tough nut to crack.
He was. It took a while. And I finally gave in.
Hey,
Finally
he earned his stripes in that with that fan base though.
He did.
I mean,
Finally,
that's who I pinned to win the IAW heavyweight title.
Nice.
There you go.
Hello, Don. So we got that coming up. You said August 9th, correct?
Yes.
So if you guys take over, when you guys take over, what changes are you wanting to make?
Well, first off, I want to fire everyone in dysfunction.
Okay.
I want to kick them to the curb. They can go back to WLW or OVW or wherever else they want to wrestle. Just stay out of my company. And then I want to get some referees who actually know the rules of wrestling and who will enforce those rules. And
Good luck.
I would like to bring in wrestlers that are actually cool and fun to hang out with instead of all of the ugly, weirdo, juggalo, dysfunction people.
So who do you have your eye on? Who do you want to bring into? Who would you like to see
Jason
come into
Pemberton.
the company? No. That'd be a good ref, but
All right. Well, you guys know obviously how much I hate the O'Neills.
right.
I was
There's are currently the IEW Tag Team Champions,
right.
Nah.
which ruins my night every time I have to see them.
Uh-huh.
So I would love to bring in the new guys because I know they got the O'Neills number, and I'd like for them to take those tag belts off of the O'Neills. That would be fantastic.
That's going to be a minute.
I would just like to bring in, some big names for me to defend my IEW heavyweight belt against. I want to fight Mad Dog really bad. I want to fight Camaro Jackson really bad. Gary J, I would love to take his head off. Victor Analog would be super cool. I'd love to have a match with him.
Right.
Really, it's all right. Those are all selfish requests because they're matches for me. But,
Right.
I just want to have cooler people hanging around than all of the weirdo face paint juggalos I got to deal with there.
Right.
What about bringing Trauma Unit down in order to take out the O'Neills?
Trauma Unit actually was coming, and we're going to have a match with the O'Neills. And Devontae was going to wrestle the Midwest champion there, Corey Andrews. But it was an outside show in May, and there was like a giant tornado that day, and the show got rained out. So those matches didn't get.
I remember that.
So, would love that. Yeah.
Well, I know Trauma Unit is pretty good about controlling the chaos in Pro Wrestling Glory too. So
yes.
So they'd be a good group to bring in, especially get that Casey Jackson once his shoulder's healthy.
Yeah. That's a lot. You know what, Reb? That's a lot of shoulders that are not healthy right now.
Right. Well, shoulders is a very susceptible joint in professional wrestling.
Because I mean, we got Justin, we've got KC, we've got Scott Stanley.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
About Scott's shoulder. Yeah, I guess that one can't happen anytime soon. No. Shout out.
Yeah.
Soon, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can get a hold of the Premier. They're still around. They're not too far.
I don't want them around.
My heart's broke.
Bring in Big Boy Bosch, and me and him can go one-on-one.
Oh,
there you go.
Well, I imagine your first order business, though, is Jesse J to clear up that whole interim champion business.
Oh, yeah, that's my plan. The plan is win the 5 versus 5 in August. September, me and 5-Star go one-on-one to unify the belts.
There you go.
And if he wins, he wins. If I win, whatever. I'm pretty sure I'll beat him. I've already beat him a couple times, but, I think me and him will have a nice, fun, fair match because he's another guy that actually puts work in and cares about IEW, unlike the dysfunction nerds.
Yeah. I don't know. I think when we get closer to August 9th, maybe we ought to try to get as many of the members of IEW's team as we can on here and do a final push before that show starts. So
I would love that. Well, if they put me on.
I say Jesse's always down. He's always told me that he's always down.
Yeah, Jesse's our buddy. He's been on before. But
he was the first one to do the car promo while he was on his way to AEW.
Yeah.
All right, Reb. Well, we got more things we can talk about. You want to stick on with us and talk about other independents that are going on this weekend?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to kick it off here. We had started talking about it, but we're going to talk about PWE this weekend has Strictly Business, which is Friday at the Mill. Sold out show. I'm going. I'm super excited.
First thing we'll mention, EC3 seminar.
Yes.
Because
that's sold out. You may as well not even mention it either.
No, but the reason I mention is because
it's kind of
the best performer in the seminar is going to get a title shot or get a match with EC3, I believe.
No, EC3 has Brandon Beretta.
That's right. Wait.
The person that is the best out of the seminar gets
he gets Carson Drake.
Carson Drake.
That's right.
Carson Drake's a little punk, and I can't wait to see whoever is the best person knock his head off.
Didn't he steal Camaro's belt?
He sure did, and there's a part of me that hopes Camaro's taking that seminar. Because I thought about taking this just to see if Camaro wants to rip it up.
Oh my goodness. It's just
talk to me into buying that first show I went to. What a jerk.
Hey, you were buddy with him at the expo.
No, I was buddy with his dad. Thank you.
Joe Kazana's not his dad.
I know.
Well,
so hard to keep track.
Yeah, Strictly Business is a great show name. Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta is actually my original training partner.
Oh wow.
first person I ever gave a clothesline to. The first person I ever suplexed or hip tossed was Brandon Beretta. We beat the hell out of each other at Cowboy Bob's school for a year straight.
Okay.
I have loved watching that dude take over the independent wrestling scene. Whenever I first met him, he was just like kind of a pudgy little kid. And now that man is ripped and
he's put the work in.
Bad as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. That's a star, baby.
Yep. Strictly Business is a good name for it because he looks like he's all business.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But all right, Reb, what's the next one?
I'm sorry, my cat.
Quit talking to your cats.
Well, cat singular. She's. I don't know.
Tell Noodles it's not time yet.
No. All right. Well, first up, we've got the contract signing for Matt Fitchett and Justin Valencia for their cage match.
Because nothing can go wrong with that, right?
No, of course not. But
a match signing in a ring, nothing ever goes wrong there.
No, that's as seamless as a wedding goes in a ring.
Right, exactly.
But along with that, Fitchett does have a match though on this show because he's taking on the Eagle Eye. I know we're still mad at Eagle Eye for what happened to your collarbone, Justin, but
do what?
He's a chump. Matt Fitchett will make quick work of that bird brain.
Oh, Reb, are we doing picks? I'll do picks.
We can do picks.
All right. Well, we got to pick between EC3 and Brandon Beretta because you had that one up already. Justin, you picking Brandon?
Cowboy Bob's favorite son, Brandon Beretta.
Sounds good. There's Sabine. Justin.
I think just to be different, I'm going to go EC3, but I expect a really good performance out of Beretta.
Yeah, I'm going to win. I get to be in the crowd to watch this live, so I win. But I'm going to go Brandon cuz I mean, he beat Surge the last show I was at. So
maybe you're good luck.
Maybe I'm good luck for Brandon. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe not.
All right. Well, Minderz, Eagle Eye and Fitchett, who are you picking?
As much as it kills me, I'm picking Fitchett.
Yeah, I got to go Fitchett also. He's got the crown. He's got momentum.
He's the gunslinger.
Yes.
I know. Don't believe me. I know. Sorry, I'm still bitter.
She has a contentious relationship with Matt Fitchett going back decades.
It's not decades. It's only 2000. It's 21.
Back to the 2010s.
No, it doesn't.
2019-ish?
No. 2021.
Okay, then decade.
5 years. 5 years, Reb. 5 years.
All right.
All right, next.
All right, Tag Team Championship Power Trip versus the Hooligans.
Justin, what do you think?
Power Trip. Damian Blackwell's bad as hell.
He is. But I gotta go with Hooligans. They're on a roll right now. I can't. I gotta go with Hooligans. What are you doing, Reb?
I don't know that I'd want to cross either one of these teams in a dark alley, Minderz.
Well, of course not. Especially not Harsh.
No. You know what? I'm going to say Power Trip. I think they got a bit more of a chip on their shoulder than the Hooligans after the last show.
All right. Sounds good. So 2 for Power Trip, 1 for Hooligans. Let me see if I can help Reb out here while he's hacking up his lung. Let's see. Here we go. Next up, we got Rachel Armstrong versus Sophia Rose versus Leela Hall.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know anything about any one of the three, so I'll just say Rachel.
Okay. Well, Rachel was the champ before. Noelle is the champ right now, but Rachel was the champ. Rachel Armstrong. She's good. She is good. Reb?
Well, I'm just out of familiarity. I'm going to go with Rachel Armstrong.
Sounds good.
Looks like Johnny Banks is actually in the comments. This is Justin.
Johnny Banks.
He cares about himself. Was there some heat with Johnny Banks?
Yeah, we kind of were running a group together called Class Action, And the point of the group was to drive dysfunction and some other outsiders out of the company. And then after I got hurt, Johnny kind of got mad that I wasn't able to be at a show, and he lost his belt and he blames me for it. But, wasn't there. So I don't know what he expected me to do.
Hey,
Well,
Rab.
he is picking Rachel for the win, though. So
He is. But did you see? Looky who else is in the chat.
Yep, Calvin Coco, there he
Coco!
is.
Speaking of Coco, do you need more fudge? But yeah, Lila's incredible out of the Michigan area. I like that Calvin Coco. I like him. He's fun. Let's see. The only other one we've got on here for this weekend. Surprise, Coco, where's your match? Why do you not have a match? Anyway, we got Keith Smith Jr. versus Rhino.
Gore!
Now, see, Rhino's got some beef with Keith Smith Jr. from when, of course, he can always use more fudge. Rab, you want to unmute yourself so we can actually hear what you're saying? If you're saying anything.
I wasn't really saying anything, but
Oh, okay. There's some beef though between Keith Smith Jr. and Rhino, so I'm ready for Rhino to spear him again or gore him again. Gore him again.
The gore when it's Rhino. I'm not the pot stir, but Johnny Megs had another comment here. You was there to help 5-star Jesse J, but not your team, Justin.
Ooh.
Well, that was a different show, so that doesn't really make any sense. But it was 5-star Jesse J versus Eagle Eye for the interim championship, and I might have given Eagle Eye like a little shove off the top rope.
It was an accident, of course, though, right?
Up there, actually going, "Hey, get down, Eagle Eye! You're gonna get hurt. You're not a real bird. You can't fly." And then he fell, and 5-star Jesse J hit him with a cutter and pinned him. So
it wasn't like purposefully.
I got you, Reb. I got you. It wasn't a purposeful thing. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, it was more like I was looking out for his safety, and he just happened to fall because he's not very coordinated or athletic.
Gotcha.
Minderz, we got a question here. Scott, so is Smith Sr. going to be the ref for that match?
Probably. I'm sure he probably will be.
He might get a gore too then.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe the whole family will get a. Well, I don't want to say the whole family because I like Little Man, but
yeah,
the rest of them. But all right, well that covers all the mill stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you want to move to next, Reb?
All right. Well, let's see.
Because I'm not sure Justin's going to know a lot of the ones for our ABW show. Ooh, Dreamwave.
Oh yeah, you got the Dreamwave results, right?
Results? What results?
Or the preview, the matches.
Aw, who isn't Team Justin? Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
I mean, everybody, Justin, I'm a superstar.
Right.
Johnny B's got another comment.
Oh yeah. Let's see. SMH, smack my head, right?
Shaking my head.
Shaking my head. Now you see why War don't pick you for Team IEW. I think it probably has more to do with the shoulder.
Yeah, and probably like they're not really happy about how I'm so much more handsome and charismatic than they are.
It's a curse that some of us have to deal with.
It is, especially in independent wrestling where everybody's kind of nerdy and lame.
Are you sure you're not friends with Ben Trust?
You know, actually, Ben is also one of the people I first trained with. He wasn't there very long, but we did have a little bit of training sessions together. And I've always thought he was a cool dude, but we've yet to actually cross paths out in the wrestling world.
Hey, I always say you got the coolest boots in the business. He's got the coolest jackets in the business. So
absolutely agree on both counts.
Yes. And I have a cat meowing at me from yes.
Of course you got a cat meowing
She almost
at you.
gave me a damn heart attack earlier. She jumped up on my desk and knocked everything off because she's 14 pounds and wants attention.
Okay, so here are some of the matches. So this is Dreamwave.
Uh-huh.
So they've got Maggie Lee versus Elena Black.
Okay.
Which will be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Are we making picks?
May as well.
I'll go Elena.
I'm going. You going Maggie? Me too. I'm going Maggie.
See, if we all agree, it's no fun.
right? All right, next up. Oh, Reb. It's Mig Cardona versus Gringo Loco.
Oh, damn. Man, I really want to go with Gringo.
I know you do.
I'm going to do
Yep.
it. I'm going to say Gringo Loco.
Okay.
Is there a title on the line in that one?
I don't believe so.
I can remember if Gringo had a belt.
No, Gringo does not have a belt. There is no title.
Okay.
But speaking of titles,
Nice segue.
Dreamwave alternative title. Which right now Cody Lane has.
It's Cody Lane. I thought it was Mathers for a second.
Well, Cody took it off of Mathers. So for the title, we have Cody Lane, Stephen Wolf, Bobby Orlando, and one Coyote.
One Coyote. That's his name?
Christian Rose.
Oh, Christian Rose.
They're not the Coyote anymore. They're not the Coyotes
that's
anymore.
why I was confused.
Christian's still the Coyote. He's the lone Coyote.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure how this works because Bobby Orlando actually got an alternative title match at the last show, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. But pick me a winner, Justin.
I got to go Christian Rose. He is a tough son of a bitch.
He is. Reb?
I got to agree. Boring be damned. Christian Rose is awesome.
Okay, you know I love Christian. But I'm invoking Minderz Law.
Okay.
Minderz Law is if it's a title match and there's more than 2 people in the match, more than likely the champion's going to hold the title. So I'm going to call Cody Lane.
Is Cody Lane the one with Sydney Bacabella?
No. That's Channing.
Okay.
Thomas.
Yeah. I still got to get Sydney on here sometime.
Yeah, you do. That was supposed to be yours.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
For the Dreamwave Championship, we've got Connor Hopkins, the guy, I tolerate him, versus Donovan Dijak.
Ooh. I'll be honest, I don't like Connor's chances there.
Doesn't bother me one bit. You know
I
why?
know because you more than tolerate Donovan Dijak?
No, it's not even that. But think about it. Hopkins has the rest of his lackeys. Plus, he's got Vic Capri in his corner.
The ice pick.
Plus, J-Rod.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned for Connor. That should be a match on here, too.
What?
There should be a match with Vic. Well, so they have to also figure out new tag team champions.
Oh, yeah, because the new guys had to vacate.
Because the new guys had the championships. And it was originally supposed to be the new guys versus Bang and Matthews. So that was going to be really good. But that's not happening now. Oh, Reb. Sydney better be on his best behavior.
Why?
It's Channing Thomas versus Hammerstone.
Oh, my.
Whoa. That's not great for him.
No, that's not great for him. Oh, boy.
Hammerstone loves throwing people.
Yeah, he does. He sure does. Okay, I got to go and figure out, first of all, because I went straight to the page, but now I got to go see if I can find, because I know they now have, there's going to be a special musical guest, Ryland Fisher.
Okay.
I have no idea who that is.
No idea.
I was looking because there's somewhere here where they were talking. Okay, here we go. Dreamwave Wrestling announces forfeiture of the tag team championships due to injury. 4-team tournament to crown a new champions kicks off Saturday. Dreamwave Wrestling today announced that due to injury, the new guys have been forced to relinquish the Dreamwave titles. Tag titles effective immediately. Of course, we wish Scott for a full and speedy recovery, and we look forward to the new guys returning to the ring in the future. In light of this unfortunate development, Dreamwave will hold a 4-team tournament to crown new Dreamwave Tag Team Champions. The tournament will feature some of the most exciting tag teams in Dreamwave today, all vying for the prestigious titles, and it will get kicked off Saturday at Summer Spectacular. First round matchups. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to start with the second one, and that's the Hype versus Hot Commodity.
Okay.
Picks?
I'll go with the Hype.
Got to be the Hype.
Well, the Hot
And
Commodity is
then-
not a team to sneeze at, though. They are the Black Label Pro Tag Champions at the moment.
They are. Unless something would happen there, and then we get Hate Keepers again. And
Right.
I wouldn't hate that, though, either.
No.
And then the other 2 tag teams that are going up will be the Premier going head-to-head with Bang and Matthews.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-huh. So that means we could get the Hype versus the Premier.
I'm good with it.
Are you okay with that, Justin, or would you rather it be Hot Commodity? No, I'm sorry. Bang and Matthews.
I'm a big fan of the Hype. Well, I ran into them down in Jeffersonville at what the hell is that place called? Grindhouse Pro Wrestling.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It nearly got me suplexed out of my boots, and they made me a believer.
Yeah, that Hunter.
Yep, that's what it was.
He's quite stiff.
Hunter across the ring.
Yeah. Yep.
So remember what he did to Marvin.
That was so fun. So fun. I do notice that I don't think they're going to have one of the matches that they actually announced at their last Dreamwave show that they said was going to happen.
Oh.
Because it was supposed to be, I don't think I still have my notes, but it was supposed to be J-Rod and Vic Capri versus Hartenbauer and can't remember the girl's name. The one that used to be with Vic, the one that Vic trained.
Oh, shoot. What is her name?
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
I know who
though.
you're talking about. I can't remember her name for the life of me, though.
And it's probably on that paper that I lost last night.
Probably.
But yeah, so it looks like that one's not happening. I'm guessing probably
Scott
the
to
other
the
tag
rescue.
team.
Capri and J-Rod versus Hartenbauer and Shelly Benson.
Shelly Benson. That was the
Thank
one I
you,
couldn't
Scott.
think of. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
So we have loyal viewers and listeners that are always ready to tell us when we're wrong or if we don't remember something to remind us what happened.
Right.
And we appreciate it.
All right, Rep. Well, that's everything for Dreamwave that they have up on the page. So
All right. It sounds like it's going to be a heck of a show.
yeah, I'll catch it. I don't know when I'm out of time to watch all the wrestling we have to watch this weekend.
Oh, my God.
If you think about it, because
we
you've
got
got
all
Great
the-
America.
You
Yeah,
got all the main shows, then you got all the indies that are going on all in the same weekend.
we got GCW to watch. We've got Great American Bash to watch. We've got Saturday Night Main Event. We've got AEW. I'm done. I can't.
Then we're going to AVW on Sunday.
And I'm going to at least 2 shows this weekend, possibly 3. We will see.
It's a great problem to have.
It is a good problem to have. It's a very fruitful time to be a wrestling fan at the present day. So,
Well, where can everybody find you on social media, Justin?
Oh, I think my Twitter is the King of Thrash. Just Justin Poole on Face. Actually, it's probably King of Thrash on everything. I'm on the TikToks and whatever other things the kids are doing these days. I try to keep them updated, but I'm kind of old and lazy, so sometimes I don't. I've also been going in the dark since I've been hurt for so damn long. But yeah, Facebook, Justin Poole, King of Thrash on the Instagram, on the TikTok, the X or whatever the hell it's called now. Sometimes I'm on there, but that place is a cesspool, so I don't use it very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like to be on it either.
We got off of there. We pretty much stick to Facebook, Instagram for all of our business. So,
but yeah. So, all right, Rep. Let's let Justin go, and we will look forward to hearing from some of the guys as it gets closer to the 9th.
As we get close to August 9th, we'll have you back and maybe some of your friends, and we'll talk about this 5-on-5.
Hell yeah, sounds great. Thank you guys for having me on.
Oh,
well,
heck yeah, man.
Thanks for pushing us back a week too. We really appreciate it. There was a lot that happened last week, so appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you very much, sir.
All
You
right.
have a great one.
Hell yeah. See you guys.
See ya.
I like that Justin Poole.
I do too. Okay, so I
All
have
right.
a few matches for the No One Fights Alone.
Okay, yeah, run that down because I haven't heard any of the
Well,
matches yet.
Let me get the what to expect. So in that way, so we invite you to a family-friendly wrestling event featuring top stars from the Midwest. Join us for an exciting night of action as we come together to raise awareness and financial support for Sonny's battle with kidney disease. So the special event will feature a battle royal main event along with auction baskets and fun for the whole family. Come enjoy a night of great entertainment while supporting a truly important cause, which is awesome. So, which a lot of the reason why I'm trying really hard to make it to this one, but I just don't know if it's going to happen right now.
Hey, real quick, Scott threw up another match for the Dreamwave show in the
Okay.
comments.
Oh, damn.
Scramble match. Story Denali versus Rarika Damia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Versus Fallon Gray versus Becca versus Brittany Brooks. Winner wrestles Rebecca J. Scott for the Women's Alternative Championship.
I said that one.
Yeah, we got this one.
I got that one because I told Reb that his buddy Sydney's going to have to be careful out there outside of the ring.
He might have a sore backabella after that one.
He might have a sore backabella, or his hair might get thrown off again. Who knows?
Now, that's assuming that it's not real, and I haven't.
You didn't see the video. I still haven't sent that to you. I need to show you the video. You will understand. Trust me. All right.
I'm sorry, did you say trust me?
God damn it. All right. So, No One Fights Alone. The mean girl, Rory Shield, travels all the way from Michigan to take on the Blue Dragon, Tootie Lynn.
Tootie Lynn, I like that Tootie Lynn.
I like that Tootie Lynn a lot. Let's see.
Are we doing picks?
Let's not. This one's for
It's a charity.
for a cause, and I mean the host is Kid Riot, so which is funny.
Yeah,
but
I would make a comment, but it would kind of poop on the charity aspect.
No, don't. I know exactly what you're going to do. No, don't. I did put that on something that he put up the other day. I thought it was funny.
I saw.
I thought at one point I saw too where it's going to be Limbo versus Carrot.
Ooh.
Which is something quite interesting. It looks like they're going to have quite a few cool things that some pretty cool things for auction baskets and different things like that. So it's definitely a good cause. Like I said, I don't see a whole lot of matches. Oh wait, hey all, I've got a special announcement for this show. This is from Rob Leach.
Okay. I know Rob has his hands in this pretty well as far as helping out. So
Okay. Well, it's Anthony Lopez versus Quest Parker versus Raheem De La Suede.
ooh, Raheem.
Raheem. I like that Raheem. But that's all I'm showing. But I thought
Sean,
there was.
I agree with this take from Sean. He says Tootie Lynn will be in the big leagues one day, whether it be WWE or AEW.
Oh yeah, she'll be there someday.
Heck yeah, absolutely. Or TNA for that matter.
Shoot, go TNA.
That Knockouts division TNA's stacked.
It is stacked. But
It's
all
more
right.
stacked than Channing Stacks Lorenzo or whatever his name is in NXT.
And then the Wrestling for a Cure. That's in Springfield this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know some people that are going to be in that one. Let me double check. Oh, dear Lord. I didn't. No.
What?
Okay, New Genesis Wrestling, Pinfall Wrestling Association, Freelance Wrestle, blah, 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 blah.
That was very fast.
Coming very near this year is Stacked to the Rafters. So, Wrestling Freelance Underground Association, I'm assuming. Heavyweight title, Sid Holland versus Yoder.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm dumb. WFAC would be Wrestling for a Cure. I'm an idiot. So, that's the heavyweight title, is Sid Holland and Yoder.
Okay.
Cruiserweight title. Jake Lander, aka Razor Ramon from Temu, versus Rockin' Riviera.
Okay.
Wrestling the tag team titles, the Last Outlaws. I remember right. I think that's Big T and Bari. I know you're in here somewhere. Help me out.
He's busy waxing philosophical with my wife about dragonflies.
I know. What the hell are those two talking about?
Stacey's outside sitting, and I guess there's a bunch of dragonflies flying around down there.
Tyler Bodine. Figured it out. Big T and Tyler Bodine. Versus All Eyes on Us. Versus the Shield Wall. Which I might take a guess, and I wonder if that's not Jesse, the brawler.
Oh, Jesse Reigns?
Yeah. And I think it might also be the other guy. Isaiah. He used to wrestle down TNT.
Oh, shoot. I know who you're talking about. It's been so long.
Thomas? Is that right?
I don't think that's right, but
it is Isaiah, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Isaiah. The last name is escaping me.
Well, apparently he's changed his name because now it says Big Zay.
Okay. Well, that's all we need to know then. Big Zay.
Isaiah Johnson?
That's it.
There we go. Found it. Okay. And then a team to be determined.
I like their chances.
Right. Freelance 4-way scramble. It doesn't say who's in it. IEW special attraction match. No idea. NGW heavyweight title, Playboy Double H versus Cade.
Okay.
And Dusty Cameron Memorial Battle Royal. Tickets are $5.
Oh.
Where's
the show?
Yeah, that's what I was double checking. Give me just 1 second. I think it's out at the fairgrounds because that's where it was last year. Springfield. I'm pretty sure it's out at the fairgrounds. At the state fairgrounds. Because it doesn't really say.
Yeah. Okay.
So we tried.
Yes.
And all of that goes to St. Jude. Because last year I went because getting in late Joes are going. Huh? Okay. All right, so we've got one more match or one more show to talk about this week.
2 more.
Oh,
Good.
2 more.
GCW and JCW.
Oh yeah.
But we'll go quick because then we got to talk about AVW on Sunday.
It's going good, Dave.
Hey, David, how's it going, buddy?
You missed the whole thing. We talked 0-1 at the beginning.
Yes.
You need to kick that little son of yours in the butthole.
Well, that's awful specific.
Well,
A cheek might be suitable.
Nah. Anyway, let's continue.
All right. Anyway, GCW from this past Saturday on the 5th.
Oh yeah, we hadn't talked results on that one. Damn.
But I have them right here.
I do too.
All right, scramble match. KJ Orso, our buddy, Minderz.
I don't know if he's someone. No, he was our buddy when he was Fuego.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, KJ defeated Ashley Vox, Jackson Drake, Dustin Waller, TJ Crawford, and Anthony Green in a scramble match. I think Jackson Drake might be a fellow that Camaro yeeted on a GCW show.
Probably.
Because this was the Little Rock show. This is.
This wasn't Little Rock.
This wasn't Little Rock? Where was this at?
No, they were in Stanford.
Oh, that's the Northeast, because they were up by Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
They were in Stanford this weekend.
Little Rock was last week.
Yeah, Little Rock was 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
Well, yeah, the last show.
Because this was the weekend they had the backyard bullshit, and then they had this the top play.
I feel like you're sugarcoating your opinion of the backyard wrestling show.
Because I called it bullshit?
Yes.
Jackson Drake is Evolve Men's champ.
Ah.
Okay. Dustin Waller had a kick-ass RKO that he did off the stage. I talked about it at the beginning. I'm going to talk about it again because it made me smile. But yeah, do you like how Orso just like chilled at the announcement desk the entire time?
He just totally stole the win.
Totally heel move. Total heel move. Dick.
All right, second match for the Jersey Championship Wrestling World Championship. Masha Slamovich retained over Tony Deppen.
That was fine. Didn't bother me one bit.
Yeah.
I like that, Masha. This next one.
Third match, Perro defeating Richard Holiday.
Or as the crowd lovingly called him, Dick, all night.
And I think this was Holiday finishing up with GCW.
It was. It was his last match. And he went out just the way that you would think that Dick Holiday would go out. He was a jerk, and they told him to hug it out, and he punched him, kicked him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right. Elena Black beat Zeta Steel
in her first win at GCW.
Because she lost to Jelly last show.
Joey. I'm being nice for the moment because people may not know who Jelly is unless they know us, and then
Jelly
they know
Nutella, for those that don't know, defeated Adam Priest.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I like that Adam Priest.
I do too. I like Adam Priest.
We'll talk about him a little more when we talk about JCW. But
this next one,
Marcus Mathers and the GCW Tag Champs YDNP, which is Alex Price and Jordan Oliver, beat Billy Starks, Megan Bain, and Miyu Yamashita, which is kind of a stacked tag team.
Really is. This was a spot fest.
It really was, but we knew that going in, though.
We did. Here's the thing, though. It was a spot fest, but damn, it was entertaining.
And I mentioned this to you before we went live. How good is Jordan Oliver?
So good. Oh, I know AJ will agree because AJ's always like Jordan.
Yeah.
But shoot, how good is Marcus?
Yeah, he got. He got ID'd for a reason.
All those people in that match were damn good.
Alex Price is one of them. He's always been good, but he's one of the more improved guys in the last year or two in GCW. We know he was, of course, Ratty Daddy's partner before he got hurt.
The Garbage Daddies.
The Garbage Daddies with an H.
Garbage Daddies.
Yes. But
they actually mentioned Ratty. Did you hear him?
I did.
Did you listen to the commentary?
No, I always listen to the commentary on this one.
Okay, yeah, because they mentioned Cole.
Yeah. Shout out to Cole.
Hopefully he gets back. Hopefully he gets back soon. I miss him already.
We got to get him on the JTR at some point,
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Mance Warner. My buddy Mance, old Mance.
I was gonna say you have it as Mance Warner. I have it as Mancer. Yeah. that's how I call it, Mancer.
Well, Mancer beat Man Like Doris.
Apparently, they're friends.
I would hope so because they beat the piss out of each other.
They did beat the piss out of each other. In fact, that's how they stopped fighting. Was because are you tired of kicking the shit out of me yet?
I like that Man Like Doris though. I've seen he's a regular from the UK that they bring over.
I could listen to his accent all day, every day.
I know you like the British accent.
But I'm kind of over the 0121. That can go out the window.
Although
that
I kind of chuckled when Minderz said it the
right, right.
0121.
Yeah, yeah, in his southern accent.
Yes. Well, speaking of Minderz, Charles Mason and Slade beat Effie and Minderz in a tag match with a Kogar assist.
I was gonna say with a Kogar assist from both Kogars, and who was the other guy?
I was trying to figure that out.
I didn't catch who the other guy was.
I didn't catch his name. It's probably somebody obvious that I'm gonna get grilled for not knowing.
But okay,
but Mason got the pin on Effie.
So the note I have on this is Atticus Help fucking skewers.
A lot of skewers. They perforated Effie's dome.
If I ever meet Atticus, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna do that.
no,
And
because
he
then
can
he's going to
attempt,
punch me in the face out of retaliation.
right. I'm not seeing the
Oh, you
downside
might.
to this yet.
No, I'm on the no touch list, Minderz.
I
And it
haven't
was
seen
both,
the downside yet.
but it was both Kogars. It was Otis also, but
Well, maybe I could get Tremont to back me up on it.
there
Who
you go.
knows?
Yeah, because Otis and Minderz wound up fighting off, and then Mason got the pin on Effie. So
Which don't.
Atticus
But
already has a
Atticus,
title shot.
yeah, he has a title shot this weekend at GCW.
Mm-hmm. But I
In
would think that this has to put
Texas.
Mason in line for a title shot.
He already has it.
Mason does?
Mason already has one too, because remember he called him out at Cage of Survival,
Oh, that's right.
and they agreed to do it at Coney Island.
Get a
If it's
dog
Effie.
while they're there.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so the plot thickens for Effie.
And then if
Minderz,
you don't like death matches, you may as well just turn it off there.
yeah, there was a couple death matches at the end. This was my first time really seeing Bear Bronson outside of the tag team that he was with AEW.
You didn't watch him in his Cage of Survival match?
I missed Cage of Survival. I watched highlights,
Uh,
but
his
I
Cage,
like that Beast Man though.
Cage of Survival, he was with Slade.
Yeah, Slade scares me.
And Slade is terrifying.
He is.
But
Bear Bronson versus Beast Man in this match. I like Beast Man.
did you like the bear trap
I did.
with the barbed wire?
Mm-hmm. Nice touch. I made a point after, like, between this show and the next day show, the JCW, that I said, I want to see Beastman team up with Mad Dog Connolly.
We're just going to leave. Just leave it. Just
Okay.
leave it sitting in the air.
But I think those two would just
They're
be
very similar.
very similar, but very different. Beastman's
Yes.
considerably larger than Mad Dog.
Considerably.
And a little more of he's got kind of that Moondog Spot vibe a little bit with the big rawhide bone that he carries around in the
Yep. Well, and it's bear trap.
and his bear trap. But Bronson got the win.
That Bronson's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize he liked death matches that much. He's crazy.
Yeah. Main event Minderz for the Ultraviolent Championship. Matt Tremont, the Bulldozer, retained over Ultramantis Black.
Okay. Did you notice what happened at the beginning of the match? Shame on Ultramantis.
He touched the belt.
He sure did.
Oh, by the way, did you see DLC drumming on that damn belt before the match at 0-1? Pretty much he just had hands all over that Junior Heavyweight Championship before the match started.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Minderz Law. Don't
Minderz
touch
Law,
the belt. If you
Minderz
don't
Law
own
to
it,
the
don't touch the
benefit
belt.
of Joey O'Reilly in that case. But
Damn it.
But yeah, Tremont, he won. He retained.
Tremont's nuts, but
What about them?
I said he's nuts.
You said Tremont's nuts.
No, I said Tremont's nuts. Damn it. Okay. But who came out at the end of that match?
Bear Bronson.
Yeah.
I think he put his hat in the ring for a title shot.
I'll tell you what. I think if anybody takes that belt off Tremont, it's going to be Bear.
I think it's a good take. I could see it.
Because I don't know what's come over me, Reb. Apparently I've gone crazy. Apparently I've gone nuts, and GCW has finally wiggled its way into my head. But I like Tremont.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is wrong with that picture?
Well, you hate death matches.
I do hate death matches. Night, Johnny B. Have a good day at work.
Yes.
Or good night at work. Have fun. Yeah,
It's the music, isn't it? Because it's a separate ways.
It might be the music because I love
if there's an entrance music that does not fit the guy that it is playing to the ring, it might be Separate Ways by Journey for Matt Tremont.
You know what though? The lyrics fit him really well.
Yeah.
The lyrics fit him. The whole beat and everything else, not so much, but I like it. It works. I don't know. Tremont just seems like a big teddy bear that likes to get hit a lot with sharp objects.
Yes. And he likes hitting people with sharp objects.
He does like hitting people with sharp
There's
objects.
a freaking barbecue fork with him.
I
Like
know.
the two tying.
I know. I saw it. He put Ultramanus Black through it. Tried to put him through a plate of glass. It didn't
Oh,
break.
it bounced off, didn't he?
He bounced, and then he did it again.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, Minderz.
Try again. I get it, but damn.
All right.
right.
So that was the
GCW.
GCW show. The next day, they had JCW.
And not
which is their
Juggalo.
sister promotion.
And not Juggalo. You're going to have to carry this one because I only saw
All right.
one match of this.
I did watch this show, and I enjoyed it. It was on YouTube. You can go back and watch it anytime.
I may go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Before I am overloaded with tons of wrestling.
Yes. All right. So, first match, Lee Moriarty from AEW, Ring of Honor, defeated Darian Bingston, who I'm not real familiar with, but I enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, Lee is always good when he's not in AEW, in my opinion. I think Lee is good.
So do I.
It's just the way he's. Never mind. I feel like a broken record.
Yeah, save that for Paige show.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The second match for the GCW World Tag Team Championship, YDNP, Price and Oliver beat Jonathan Gresham and Adam Priest to retain the championships. I really like Gresham and Priest as a team.
I need to go back and watch this. Bless you. Okay, just hearing who the names were that were in that, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and catch that. And Reb's trying not to sneeze. He's got one more left in him. Here it comes, and there it goes. You guys don't get to hear it, but if you're watching I'm sure you all are watching the video, so watching his face whenever he mutes it is hilarious. We might put one of those on the. Oh, here we go again. There it is.
Glad my misery can bring you joy.
It's not so much your misery, it's just the faces you're making. Oh, believe me, I'm sure there's going to be some time when I have a cold and I'm doing the same thing, so. Okay, are we good?
I think we're good.
For the moment?
For the moment. All right,
Yeah.
WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship. The champion, one called Minderz.
Okay.
He beat Man Like Reese.
No. I feel like I saw those guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were there the whole weekend.
I know.
All right, weapon of choice match. Minderz, Beastman
Oh, good dear God.
versus Bam Sullivan.
Okay, I don't know Bam Sullivan.
Okay. Do you want to know what his weapon of choice was?
Yes.
Beastman brought out his bone wrapped in barbed wire. That's his weapon.
Okay.
Bam Sullivan, you know those big green Hulk hands?
Yes.
He had those, but they were wrapped in barbed wire.
Why barbed wire?
I don't know. He might be more effective with thumbtacks.
That's what I was just thinking. Those would be more effective with thumbtacks.
But he kept having to take off one of the hands to do other things in the ring and then put them back on.
Yeah, see, just bring one out, put the thumbtacks on. I'm telling you, because one of the most brilliant things I ever saw, I'm going to give Anakin Murphy a shout out here. Because one of the most brilliant things I've ever seen in a death match that I thought was hilarious was when he had put thumbtacks on Nerf darts and shot him out of a Nerf dart gun.
Was that Chan?
Yeah, well, no, I think it was Kenny.
But it's stuck in his back, though.
It's stuck in Anakin's back, yes.
Or Kenny's back.
No, it was Anakin.
Anakin took it.
Anakin took it.
He brought it, and it's Minderz Law. He brought the weapon, and he got used on
He brought the weapon. Got used on him. No, that's not Minderz Law. It's he who puts it up goes through it.
Oh, similar premise.
Yeah.
He who brings a weapon gets it used on him.
Yes.
Next match, JCW World Championship. Masha Simovic defeated Mara Shade to retain.
How was that one?
Really good.
Was it?
I enjoyed that one.
Because I knew they had talked about if Deppen would have won.
Right. He would have gotten the match.
He would have had the shot, or he would have had to defend.
Yeah. Mance Warner beat Timothy Thatcher.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
It was what you expect. Thatcher was trying to stretch him. Mancer was just
trying to kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So it was fight versus technique.
Right. But Thatcher was throwing too, though.
Oh, I'm sure. Thatcher's also known to be a little bit of a fighter once in a while.
Yeah. All right, so we had a dissolution of a tag team, Minderz, because the next match was Billy Starks and Miyu Yamashita versus Megan Bain and Lena Cross.
Okay, which one?
Well, no, I mean, they were Billy, Miyu, and Megan were a tag team the night before.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
But
so then they had to hate Megan.
Well,
It's
at
quite
least
Megan.
have to try to beat Megan. I don't think it was sportsmanlike.
Okay.
Megan's a baby face there.
No, okay.
But Billy and Miyu won. I was impressed by Megan and Lena as a team. They were very similar. They were both very tall, very strong. But yeah, it was Billy and Miyu got the win there. All right. So I know how you feel about the clusterfuck.
Yes.
This is not on the level of the clusterfuck. This is the Jersey Lotto. It's a
How
multi-man
different?
scramble.
So it's really not that different than the clusterfuck.
No, but it's not as long and not as
Okay,
ridiculous.
wait. Would this be closer to the scramble that was at the beginning of the clusterfuck?
Maybe. It starts
Like
with
the Gringo was in?
Yeah, this match starts with two people,
Okay.
and it goes until somebody's pinned. So they could have theoretically had the first two guys get the pin.
So
in the
this
next
is
deal.
kind of like the Gauntlet Casino or whatever.
The Casino Gauntlet, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, excuse me while I scratch my ear for a moment.
Okay. So this is similar to the Gauntlet Casino. So that means you could have two guys, and if they get the pin done before the next guy comes out, then it's
Match is
over.
over. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here's the first two guys: Jelly Nutella
Okay.
and Tony Deppen.
Okay.
Who, by the way, comes out to "We Built This City" by Starship. That's his music. All right, so here's the rest of the participants, and I'm
How
gonna
many
go.
did there end up being?
There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16.
Damn.
16
Took
people.
16 people?
Yeah, but some of them came out there was Griffin McCoy and Jackson Drake came out together. They were a tag team.
Oh, okay. So like the tag teams came out. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Bring it on. So we got Jelly
So-
Nutella.
Also, there is another thing that needs to be pointed out. There is this mysterious, invisible figure named Foxcatcher, who's put bounties out on Masha to get the title off of her and all this. It's their underlying storyline from what I'm gathering.
So
and,
invisible state.
And so this is his match, and the winner gets a title shot, and if they win the title, they get 20 grand, I think.
Oh damn.
25.
Okay. Okay.
Apparently of Foxcatcher's money. So
Okay.
all right, so here's all the participants. Starts off with Joey and Tony. I'll be nice. I'll call him Joey. Then we get Griffin McCoy and Jackson Drake, Zeta Steele, Ava Everett, LSG, O'Shea Edwards, LeBron Cazone, who, by the way, big Haas dude. Really cool to see. Matt Mako, Janai Kai from MLW,
Okay.
the featherweight women's champion for whoever that just likes kicking people.
All right.
Then Jordan Blade, Charles Mason, and when Charles came out, Effie came out right up behind him and jumped him. So
That
Effie was in
doesn't
it also.
surprise me. Okay.
And then the last entrant was Foxcatcher's insurance policy, Nick Camarado.
Oh damn.
He is so big.
Oh, I know. He's huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's Hammerstone size.
I think he might be bigger than Hammerstone.
Is he bigger than Hammerstone?
Might be. I need to see him face to face. But anyway, so yeah, it's what you would expect. Not a lot of weapons necessarily, but a lot of
spots.
a lot of
A
spots.
spot fest.
Well,
I mean, they all got to get their. So.
Mason and Effie did come off the balcony onto everyone else at one point because they fought up on, and Mason tried to throw Effie off because why not?
Yeah, of course.
But the winner, I didn't mention the name of the winner, Minderz.
I know. I noticed.
Marcus Mathers.
Really?
Marcus Mathers got a title shot, so he's going to get Masha for the JCW Championship.
Okay.
And Masha's had that belt for I think, was it been 2 years she's had that belt?
And you know what? I don't hate that.
No.
That actually sounds like a really good match, honestly.
Yeah. All right. And then our main event Minderz, the one that I think we both came for.
We did. What?
The GCW Ultra Violent Championship dog collar match. If that's not a
Right?
clue.
Yeah, if that's not a clue.
The Bulldozer Matt Tremont defending against our boy, Mad Dog Connolly.
Our buddy. Mad Dog Conley It was so fun. Although I began to wonder if the collar wasn't big enough to go around Matt Tremont's neck.
It almost wasn't. He was having issues.
Well, it was one of those things where Mad Dog like attacked Tremont and was like, "No, I'm gonna put this on you if you
Right.
guys can't." Like
I
the
think
ref
maybe
couldn't get it
Connolly
on
knows
there.
better than the other guys how to put the collar on.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Good evening, Herb Simmons.
Well, hello. I
love this match.
I did too. And I don't like ultra-violent death matches, and I liked this. I liked this a lot, and I don't know if part of it was just because it was Conley, and just seeing
It was Connolly and Tremont, so
yeah. I mean, Tremont's one of my favorites, and Conley's one of my favorites, and I love the fact that Conley's getting all these chances, and I mean, he was my good hoot of the week, and
He
for
was.
good reason, because
Yeah.
I remember Conley about 6 years ago, and Conley was not this Conley.
No.
So
Even Connolly 3 years ago wasn't this Connolly.
no, but Conley 6 years ago was
Really not this Connolly.
really not
Right.
this Conley.
Gotcha. So a very tough match here. Tremont did get the win, so he
He
retained.
did.
After the match, Beastman came out to help Mad Dog because who knew they actually are a tag team?
But
And-
then who came out?
Well, that would be one called Minderz came out,
Yes.
and it seems like he and Mad Dog have some unfinished business from the
See,
Midwest.
now I thought you knew this.
I did, but I'm playing coy. I've got my announcer hat
Oh.
on.
Well, yeah, but you were playing coy in the group chat, and we were
I was.
like, "What are
Well,
you
not
doing?"
really.
I was like, "I thought you knew that this was like a thing down in Anarchy. Like Minderz and Conley have gone head to head so many
No,
times.
I'm
it's
very
not
well
funny.
aware. I've seen their matches from.
So good. Actually, the other one that Minderz has had really good matches with is Hartenbauer from Dreamwave. They've had some really hard hitting. Hartenbauer,
Oh, okay.
because I was at one of their matches, the one that I went to when I saw Raven. So, yeah.
What about Raven?
What about Raven? Speaking of, don't we need to watch him here in a second?
Yeah, we're going to be doing one of our Extreme Effing Review podcasts here in a bit. But before we do, we got to talk about AVW Minderz.
We
this
do,
Sunday.
and I can't believe we're almost at 2 hours. We never go this long.
We never do, but we had a lot of stuff to talk about.
There is, and there's a lot of shows coming up, and
Mm-hmm. All right, so Exit 210 Saloon in Oakwood, Illinois for AVW Locked and Loaded. Here are the matches that we know of so far.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a stacked card.
It really is.
It's actually a damn good card.
Yeah.
Now we'll see how it all plays out. But
first things first, we do have a debut happen. We don't have a match for him yet. Death Wish. Anakin Murphy's going to be making his AVW debut on Sunday.
you say debut, and I'm just like, it's Anakin.
Well, I've tried to put some mustard on the ball here.
Hey, there may be some people that have never seen Anakin,
That's true.
so this might be their first time.
That's very true. All right, so we've got Jeremy Hadley versus Tyler Scott.
Why does he have a briefcase?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Okay,
All right.
just checking.
Picks. I guess we should do picks. Well, I think we can make picks. I am not calling this show.
I would say
so-
we're not calling this show.
Yeah.
So considering I don't know who Jeremy Hadley is, I don't think I've seen Jeremy Hadley.
Mhm.
But I will go with Tyler Scott because everybody there loves him.
He is very popular there. I am going to go with Jeremy Hadley because I predict a Tyler Scott face-shaped dent in that briefcase before the end of that show.
Or if somebody else doesn't come out and start some trouble.
Hey, Tyler's had some issues with Cold Hard Cash the last couple shows. So,
Well, but who was the guy that was his partner?
oh,
wait. It's
what?
hopefully Tyler's able to. Didn't he hurt his shoulder?
He had hurt his shoulder at the last show. I'm guessing he's cleared, but
I'm assuming.
yeah. All right. So next match here, Zay Gates, the former No Limits champion, taking on Kenny
Oh
Calix.
dear Lord.
How about this?
Someone may have put that into somebody's head.
Are you saying somebody made things happen?
Maybe.
All right.
I'm really excited about this one, though.
Yeah,
You know who I'm picking.
I know who you're picking. I can't decide. I think
Anakin's going to be there. Don't forget that.
Anakin will be there, but so's Cold Hard Cash.
Yes.
It's the numbers. I'm going to go Zay just for numbers.
And I'm going to go Kenny. Because he's my
is fine.
nephew.
I would prefer if it was Kenny. But
Mm-hmm.
my logic brain is thinking Zay Gates.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Next up, the Cabinet, which is
Nerd
and Thomas Keith, I believe, is the team this time.
All right, Kendall and Pharaoh, get
Taking
on
on the Academy of Fire Arts.
I'm going with the Academy of Fire Arts.
I'm going to agree with that. They were impressive in the tournament at the last show.
They were.
But I'm hoping they got some of their timing issues worked out, though. There's a little bit of lack of chemistry there, but I think they'll get past that. What?
GCW, there's another blood sport coming.
What? Oh, no, Bloodsport. Is that the one in England?
Nope. There's one in Rutherford, NJ, during that 8182, or they're in Coney Island area.
Gotcha.
It's like Wrestle Weekend or something.
Mm-hmm.
Did
they announce a match?
They haven't announced matches, but they have who's all going to be there.
Uh-huh.
Jonathan Gresham.
Okay.
Nick Camarato.
Okay.
Matt Mako.
Okay.
Simon Gotch.
Okay.
Masha.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic Guarini.
Oh, Dominic, he's one of Violence is Forever from GCW.
Oh, that's right. I
thought you were going to say Dominic Mysterio for a second.
No. Here we go. This is the one I was looking for. The one for this weekend. Best of the best. Boss of the bosses. Boss of the bosses, I think is what this is.
Okay.
Effie versus Atticus.
This is the GCW show.
Yes.
This is one
GC.
GC.
Huh?
Okay.
Effie versus Atticus. Mance versus Ricky Morton. Why does this just not sound like a good idea? NDMP. So Alex Price and
Jordan Oliver.
Alec Price and Jordan Oliver versus, you're going to like this. I think this is a friend of the show, if I remember correctly. Friend of JTR, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
One Ninja Mac.
Ooh.
And Dante Leon.
Interesting. Got some Pro Wrestling Loco guys coming in.
We've got the I Quit match.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the interview we were going for.
We were making
trying.
a play for it. It didn't quite. We couldn't pull it off.
We couldn't pull it off. But KJ Orso versus I even messed up his name.
You have the worst time with that. It's a tongue twister for you. Sam Stackhouse.
Sam Stackhouse.
Or Stan.
And
it's like Dan Malenko.
Right. We got Cardona and Shotzi.
Right. One-armed Shotzi.
Masha and Elena.
Okay. Is that for the JCW title?
It does not say, but I'm guessing probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. And then they say Priscilla Kelly's going to be there and Matt Tremont's going to be there. Plus more.
Priscilla's hurt, so she might be making an appearance.
Okay.
Or at least I think Priscilla's hurt. I think she had one of those shoulder problems.
And that's going to be this Friday at 8.
Friday, okay.
That's in Dallas. So that's what I'll probably... Oh, crap, at 8. So that's what I'll be watching on the way home from going to the mill.
All right. Well, Minderz, we got more matches for AVW.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off for
No,
AVW, but I wanted to figure out what the matches were this weekend for GCW because we've kind of fallen in love. I've kind of fallen in love with GCW.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds.
So.
I know.
It's not all death matches and
it's not.
Show, so.
But it helps when the death match is somebody you actually like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, tag team match. Cold Hard Cash, Rico Jones and Christian Cash against War Beast.
I'm going with Cold Hard Cash, and it's not because I don't like War Beast.
I'm gonna go War Beast.
I'm calling fuckery.
All
We're
right.
late enough in the show. I can cuss.
Yes. All right. Key to the 210 championship. T.Y. Ice defending against Kenneth James, who is the No Limit champion at the moment.
So, okay. All right. So this isn't for like a combined title or anything like that.
No, this is just James
is
getting a
just for
shot at
his-
T.Y.
Key to
Key to the 210.
okay.
And then this would be T.Y.'s
Third.
third key. So
He's got to get what, 5?
yes, I believe so. So I'm gonna stick with the champ here. I'm gonna go with T.Y. Ice.
The blue weenie, really?
He's been on a roll.
Well, so is Kenneth James.
That's very true.
So I think I'm gonna go with KJ.
All right.
Plus, it's no fun when we agree.
Yeah, agreeing is boring. All right, main event Minderz. Triple
This
threat
is
match.
tearing me apart. Oh
Three-
wait, no, you're missing one. You should have one more. Before the main event. You're missing a tag match.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find the graphic. I don't know why I didn't have the graphic.
I say you're missing a tag match.
Yeah. I know.
Because this one's kind of killing my heart too. I know who I'm going with, but it's killing my heart.
I cannot find the graphic, and I know it's there because I've seen it.
Yeah, I have too. This is riveting.
Yeah,
Y'all ought to be used to this by now.
it's true. Where are you, pesky graphic?
You know what? Why don't you do this the easy way? If I find it before you, I'm going to laugh.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I found it.
Did you?
I did. I'm sending it to you now. I'm a cheater, though. I went to somebody else's page that I knew it would be at the top of.
Okay. Let me just
There
second.
it
I'll
is.
throw that up here.
There it is. There it is.
All right. AVW Tag Team Championship Trauma Unit, who won the tournament,
They did. My boys. There you go.
and they're challenging Depravity, Napier, and Limbo.
Now, you know what? Napier's going to change his shirt.
Well, we don't know where Napier stands with Carrot.
That's true. That's true.
It's Limbo's one that took Carrot down. It wasn't the group.
That's true. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
It's-
see what shirt Napier's wearing come Sunday.
Right. Yeah, but I'm just gonna say I'm calling new champs.
Me too. There's so much
Momentum.
turmoil in Depravity right now because I
Yes.
mean, with Carrot, with Limbo turned on Carrot and Napier not being there, and
Is Limbo focused?
yeah, are they is Limbo focused or is he looking at
Well-
something?
You know, Trauma Unit's focused.
Oh yeah, they're ready to go. My boys. And
Well,
don't
that
ask me how I have bruises on my arms. I have no idea.
I wasn't going to mention it, but okay. All right, so that is the Locked and Loaded show for
Nope.
AVW Sunday.
Oh,
Except, because I was going to talk about the main event, then you stopped me, so I got thrown.
I did.
All right, three-way dance for the AVW Heavyweight Championship. The Cobra,
Uh-huh.
Strike King, Sir,
Uh-huh.
defending against Mike Noble, who I'll just say he's my buddy.
He is your buddy. He
And
doesn't
then-
like me, but he's your buddy.
Well, you pissed him off.
I did.
He was a very able co-chair in the announce booth on the second show I did.
It's okay. He still don't like me.
And then, but he is challenging Cobra, as is Excalibur, not your favorite sock-faced announcer from AEW. Looks like this guy means business from the picture.
Yeah, he means business. Did I ever send you that match?
I don't think so.
Oh, I need to send you that match then. I have to send you that one. But yeah,
Are we thinking Minderz Law here, Minderz?
I am thinking Minderz Law. You don't have to go Minderz Law if you don't want to, but I'm going Minderz Law.
I can't go against the king, Minderz. I
Telling
really
ya.
can't.
You can't go against the king, and you can't go against Minderz Law. I'm just saying.
No.
Because Minderz Law is actually
Pretty
Could-
foolproof.
Could we get lucky enough that it won't work because TY is already the champ?
What if TY touches Kenneth James's belt?
Yeah, but that ain't gonna work because that belt's not on the line.
Right.
So that's not gonna work.
Yeah. All right, well, it's going to be a fun show.
It is. I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what the weather is looking like because I'm seeing chances of rain, but I'm hoping that it holds off.
No rain. I hope it holds off. I don't want to be back at Scalen. Not that Scalen's a bad place to be. It's just
210's a nice open area.
210 is nice and open. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Minderz, let me say we get out of here. Big thank you to our friend, the King of Thrash, Justin Poole, for joining us today. Shed a little light on that IEW situation with dysfunction. And so we'll have him.
Bad part is I know some of the guys in dysfunction.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a juggalo gal.
Not really, but I know Brandon.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, enjoy all of the wrestling this weekend. We'll talk about all of it between the shootout and JTR. Programming note, by the way, next week the shootout will be on Thursday at the same time, 6 p.m. Just scheduling had to be adjusted slightly. And but yeah, we'll be doing we'll go over all this stuff on Thursday evening next week.
Be prepared for another 2-hour show.
It might be.
Well, by the time we talk everything that we're going to see, although we won't have a guest.
No.
We don't have a guest, right?
We won't have a guest, no.
Okay. So that's where we're at.
All right. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thanks again to Justin Poole. Thanks, everybody who was in the comments throwing their 2 cents in. And until next time, for Minderz, this is Reb, reminding you all, life is hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next time.